Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to J3 Entertainment. You guys know what time it is.
It's time to continue reacting, y'all.
Yes, it is, brother. And what are we continuing with today?
Death Battle. Omni-Man versus Homelander.
Bro, we haven't done a death battle in a long time.
It's been some years, dude. Yeah, for real.
Man, we were there when it like hit off and everything.
When they kicked off, yeah, that was kind of like a segment for us back in the day.
Bro.
And then we like play start bets and stuff, and
Yeah.
then the audience like kind of voted. Like we made something bigger out of it than what it was. Like it was cool.
It was fun back then, man.
Who you got?
Put your money on the
Right?
table,
And
bro.
It was cool.
Let's put that money on the table.
So it's hey, to be honest, like it's kind of fun, kind of doing this again. Like, I want to see what we missed a lot of episodes, so
Especially with these two contenders.
yeah.
So
Yeah, man.
I guess let's just tell the audience how we like to do these things, man.
Sure.
When we do these death battles, we go full in depth with death battle. We watch the episode, we learn the story, the power sets, everything about these characters. Then me and my boy, we sit here and we decide on who we think gonna win. Then we watch the battle, man.
Yeah.
So, you ready?
I'm ready, man.
Let's get into this death battle, man.
Let's go ask him. Fight. Rooster Teeth still doing it.
Yep.
Omni-Man, the Invincible champion from planet Viltrum.
Homelander, the world's greatest superhero, brought to you by
I already know who I got
International.
winning.
Few
but
heroes have
think
stood
so.
the test of time with more aplomb than the very first, Superman. But what if absolute power did, in fact, corrupt absolutely?
Answer,
Damn.
we're all screwed. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Woo! It's animated.
It's good to be back.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Omni-Man. Had you going there for a second, huh?
Not really. His name is in the title of the video.
Well, you might be forgiven for mistaking Nolan Grayson for his classic comic inspiration. He's even got that sexy mustache that he's not afraid to hide with terrible
Mustache.
CGI.
Told you.
Born on the planet Viltrum,
Evil.
Nolan was sent to Earth to act as its super-powered alien defender and spread the enlightenment of his utopian homeworld.
And as his superhero alter ego Omni-Man, there was no one better suited to the task.
Wow.
He saved the world countless times, worked alongside
Over
the Guardians
1,000
of the
years
Globe, and even married and had a son, Mark.
Life couldn't be better until Mark inherited his dad's Viltrumite powers. That's when Mark found out that his dad was a stinking rat bastard liar.
Turns out, Viltrum wasn't exactly the peaceful utopia Nolan promised.
Peaceful in the sense that they culled half their population, murdering billions with their bare hands until only the strongest were left, united by a common purpose.
This Viltrumite empire then went on to conquer planet after planet in their home galaxy, murdering any who dared oppose them. So just scratch that whole peaceful part entirely.
And turns out Omni-Man was here to do that same thing to Earth. Sorry, Mark, your dad's a dick.
Even worse, he's easily the most powerful being on the entire planet.
Imagine combining the
Yeah.
raw power of a Kryptonian and the bloodlust of a Saiyan, and what you get is basically a Viltrumite.
Due to their unique
Yeah.
DNA,
I love Viltrumites,
Viltrumites are composed of smart atoms that they can manipulate to achieve superhuman feats, like holding their breath for weeks on end by drawing more energy from the oxygen inside them.
Kinda reminds me of that whole bioelectric aura thing Superman has. That's basically how comic writers bullshit a science-y explanation for his powers.
Except smart atoms make even less sense. How can atomic structure be designated by your DNA? DNA is made of atoms. It's completely
That's part.
nonsensical biological hogwash that I cannot stand.
Dinosaur
Uh-oh,
DNA.
comics fans, I'm calling this debunked. Viltrumites can fly, withstand near absolute zero temperatures, and even possess insane healing factors. You know, stuff like getting punched through the stomach, having your guts ripped out, or having your face smashed up in a tomato soup. I don't mean to exaggerate, but Viltrumites in this series get fucked up and somehow survive.
However, too much trauma to the brain or heart can overtax their healing factors, and intense heat can be especially damaging.
Even the most powerful Viltrumites can be killed by extended baths in the spicy hot plasma of a star.
And because of their abilities, their inner ear vestibular system is far more sensitive than a regular human's. Intense sonic pressure will disrupt their fragile equilibrium and even prevent them from flying.
Though pushing themselves to their physical limits only ends up making them way stronger. And considering Nolan has been alive and planet conquering for thousands of years, he is easily one of the
Bruh,
toughest
it was so
Viltrumites
dope.
around. Like, other aliens attacking him will literally splatter their bodies against him.
Oh.
But Mark didn't inherit everything from his dad. Despite his alien genes, Mark was raised as a human with
Adam
our
Eve.
weak, pathetic human values like love and compassion, and not brutally murdering the shit out of everyone you see like a maniac. Really made it difficult for Nolan to relate to his kid.
Such as when these aliens invaded Earth. Mark tried his best to minimize casualties and outsmart his numerically superior foes.
Nolan, meanwhile, tackled their leader through the portal back to their homeworld, then spent some time systematically annihilating their planet for even daring to take Earth from him. Classic generational divide.
Annihilate is underselling it. Nolan flew so fast that his body lit their planet's atmosphere on fire, creating massive country-sized explosions, with his own body as the projectile.
Omni-Man has flown across galaxies in only a week, survived punching a hole through a planet, and even deflected a meteor the size of Texas.
Assuming that means the diameter of the meteor is equivalent to the distance from the
Omni-Man
top
is that
of the
dude.
panhandle to the Gulf of Mexico. That would make it 1,300 kilometers wide.
And weigh over 4.6 quintillion tons. Moving at re-entry speeds of over 11,000 meters per second, it had hit with enough energy to destroy the moon twice over.
So Omni-Man is strong enough to slaughter those who considered him an ally, the Guardians of the Globe, all to ensure as seamless a transition to the coming Viltrumite rule as possible.
Too bad for Nolan, it wouldn't be that easy, because he'd have to go through his son first.
The show was
Mark
dope, man.
was
Invincible's
horrified by
tight.
his mother's treachery, spurred
That
on
is
by the
gang.
reveal that Nolan only viewed his mother as a pet, a disposable broodmare. Invincible fought Omni-Man to save the planet.
And that's when Mark's real Viltrumite training began.
That was
Get
so
it?
dope, bruh.
Training? Like the train?
Yes, we get it. It was a good pun. Jesus.
But if anything, it was Omni-Man that learned a lesson about humanity that day.
He may have tried to turn Mark into a Viltrumite, but in reality, as Nolan fled Earth with tears in his eyes, Mark made his father human.
All right, I just want to say this before we get into Homelander. Omni-Man is that dude, and I love the Vetramites. I love the whole fact that what don't kill you make you stronger.
This is the way. It's just, he can go either direction. You know, I can be good if I want to. I can be evil if I want to, or I can conquer if I want to. And he did that. Ugh, yeah.
Let's go on Homelander.
Let's see.
See what he's bringing to the table.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Vought International, a multi-billion-dollar
wait for
American
season 3.
conglomerate whose
gonna be
number
good.
one products are the greatest superheroes on the face of the earth.
That's right. Superheroes are real and they're big business.
Imagine a company that possesses a monopoly on popular culture, pumping out movies, TV shows, action figures, and video games constantly, drowning the masses in a slurry of focus-tested nostalgia opium with no end in sight.
Yeah. Imagine.
The
Within
D.
Vought's pantheon of gods among men is their premier super team, the Seven, and its leader, Homelander.
He's got the looks, the charm, the Jesus, and most importantly, he's got the power to slaughter all of America's enemies at home and abroad. This guy probably eats freedom and shits eagles.
But Homelander's squeaky clean corporate sheen is
Amazon
only
Prime is
skin
doing
deep.
it, man.
Far from the big blue Boy Scout he's marketed as, Homelander is probably the closest thing to Lucifer on Earth.
Remember Bad Future Biff from Back to the Future? Now give him superpowers and media training.
Vought's official story is that Homelander was an alien who landed here as a baby, a tale we're all familiar with.
And one that's total bullshit. Homie was made in a lab with Vought's proprietary super soldier serum, Compound V.
And he was a complete success.
Too much of a success. He was murdering rooms of terrified scientists before his umbilical cord was even cut. In the comics, Vought had to keep a remote-controlled hydrogen bomb strapped to him at all times because they had no idea what else could possibly kill him.
As he grew up, he was subjected to psychological conditioning to make him the greatest and most profitable hero of all time.
It wasn't long
Damn.
before he debuted as Homelander, the ultimate defender of the American dream.
Homelander possesses massively superhuman strength, speed, and durability. He can fly at hypersonic speeds, see through walls with X-ray vision, and detect a person's emotional state from just the sound of their heartbeat.
But you know you're done for when he breaks out his
this was
heat
cold
vision,
right here.
Yeah, I
which is
remember
strong
this.
enough to slice through crowds of people or split airplanes in half.
Or screams so loud that it shatters the eardrums of anyone around him.
Those are innocent bystanders whose ears are exploding, by the way. Oh yeah, he totally botched this mission to stop a plane hijacking, so he forced each and everyone on board to die in the resulting crash so they wouldn't reveal his incompetence.
Well, Homelander's powers may be real, but his heroism is a charade. Though he plays his part
was a
well, he
savage.
cares nothing for the peons he's forced to protect.
The only thing he treasures is, ironically, his public image. Turns out being raised as a lab experiment doesn't create a healthy person. But don't worry, he eventually cleaned up his act and started a totally 100% healthy sexual relationship with a fellow
tight.
superhero who just happened to be an actual Nazi. Speaking of sex, Wiz, you know how I'm always saying we should figure out how Superman and Lois get busy? Well, forget that, because Homelander proved that they can't when his ejaculation blew his partner to smithereens.
Oh.
Damn.
Who proved that?
Look, there's no way to sugarcoat this. Considering a human's load has much less mass than a shotgun pellet, it would have to be moving significantly faster to achieve the same kinetic energy. Over 1,500 meters per second,
Damn.
or 4.5 times
Cut,
faster than
cut.
sound.
That's right.
Boom.
Homelander can bust a nut faster than the speed of sound. Well, good night, everybody. Ooh, kind of sucks for humanity that they made this dude the most powerful being
love
on
this
the
show.
planet and a psycho murderer.
That's no exaggeration. Stillwell even commented that Homelander has proven immune to every weapon known to mankind, no matter how powerful. Humanity literally lacks the ability to kill him.
That'd include nuclear weapons as powerful as the Tsar bomb, which exploded with the energy of 50 megatons of TNT.
Actually, it could have exploded with twice that. But the Soviets who created it were afraid it would irreversibly alter Earth's biosphere and end the world. That's right, we all almost died.
And that's the kind of shit Homelander can shrug off no problem. He's strong enough to throw a jet with one hand and fast enough to outspeed a C4 explosion.
Despite being an emotionally stunted man-child, Homelander is still surprisingly cunning and able to manipulate those around him.
Though it probably wasn't too smart to piss off the world's angriest limey, Billy Butcher. Yeah, turns out forcibly fathering a bastard son with someone else's wife is not a good idea.
Of note, as unjustifiable as it is, to Homelander, this gave him something he never had before. Some small measure of control over his own life.
Being born Vought's star pupil meant he was under their thumb from the day he was born. His superpowered son was the first thing that was truly his and might be his best option for a new beginning.
Dang.
Or not.
Ruthless.
All right, bro. We got the contenders up. I already know who I put my money on, man.
So I'll say Homelander has most of what Omni-Man does, but Omni-Man can survive outside of Earth, and the breathing capabilities, like he doesn't need the sun to survive, and then his endurance of pain and attack just makes him stronger. So he's like times 100 what Homelander is, just like he's amped up.
So you going with Omni-Man?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to tell you exactly why I'm going with Omni-Man. And the simple fact is, what doesn't kill him makes him stronger. He
Yeah.
has endured way more battles and ruthless villains, or maybe heroes, because he's a bad guy,
Right. Either way, yeah.
more than Homelander. And Homelander does have, I guess you could say, Homelander can be stopped. That's the difference. Homelander can be stopped. There's two characters that can stop him. So, and that's just reading the comic and kind of knowing, you know.
Yeah.
But
And Homelander has kind of that propaganda in his corner. He has that reputation. Omni-Man's more of the guy that he's the legend, the boogeyman.
Omni-Man, yeah, he's a savage.
Yeah.
So let's just watch Omni-Man kill Homelander,
Ruthless.
and we're just going to see how this death goes down. But I just want to let y'all know this. Amazon Prime is doing it because these two shows are on Amazon Prime, Invincible and The Boys.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at it.
Let's go ask him.
All right, the
Let's
combatants
get it.
are set. We've run the
go.
data through all possibilities.
It's time for a
They should have put
death
J.K. Simmons right there.
I agree. They got to get JR on this too.
Oh my gosh, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Omni-Man is back.
Howdy, neighbor. Coco? It's
animated, okay.
warm. You know, Nolan, Homelander is more than just a superhero. It might be cynical to say this, but he's a brand. And it's very important to me that that brand means something. And if I'm playing second fiddle to some goddamn alien, what's really the point, right? What do you think, Debbie?
Oh,
Snap.
Aw, she's shy. So, do we have an understanding? Get the fuck out of my country.
I think he want the planet, bruh.
I'm going to feed you your own heart.
Let's get it.
Shit. That was a great line.
oh, there it is.
Damn. You hear the punches?
Yeah.
Got them rocky punches.
Country? Seriously? I'm not here for your country.
Get out of the way now. It's a fight.
Throwing the towel. Throwing it down.
I don't want the house right now.
Dang.
They breaking sound barriers.
Oh, no. Epic.
They didn't stand a chance.
Stopped it with his hand, bruh.
Ever been hit by someone your own size before? You have to turn with the punch to reduce.
Oh, my God.
Better.
Oh. Bruh.
You see his boot was on the neck?
Yes. Sorry. Oh,
They're dead. They're dead. They're dead.
Yo.
What's the matter? Are you going to cry?
Woo! Untouched.
Nope.
After I'm done with you, I'm gonna flash right that little shit son of yours. This
Dang.
one left
Ultimate.
neighborhood, and every goddamn
He just getting stronger.
person you know.
Oh! Woo! Finish him.
He said, I'm gonna feed your heart.
Remember what I promised you. Now swallow.
Damn.
Merry
I
Christmas.
be damn.
Fatality.
If there's a god, it sure seems like he was
Oh,
working out
gosh.
some aggression there.
Despite
God
Homelander's
damn.
dominance within the world of the boys, he's a big fish in a small pond, relatively speaking.
I saw that
Homelander
coming
can
a
move
mile
faster
away.
than sound,
Man.
while Omni-Man can move faster than light. Homelander can survive a nuke, while Omni-Man can shatter the moon twice over.
To be fair,
Wow.
Homelander did have a couple of abilities Omni-Man didn't,
yeah.
like his heat vision.
Didn't
And while
phase him, though.
Viltrumite healing factors have failed against continuous exposure to the heat of stars, that still took quite a bit of time.
Damn.
And there's no reason to think
He's an
Homelander's heat
experiment,
vision
but
was
he's a
anywhere near
Viltrumite.
that hot.
Different.
Hell, Nolan's tanked heat vision from the superhero mean Supreme before, who can vaporize people in an instant.
Even if it was hot
Man.
enough, Omni-Man's superior speed would cut him off before he could do any lasting damage.
Ah.
Similarly, despite being able to disrupt his equilibrium with his supersonic screaming,
stopped
Homelander
it.
wasn't strong enough to capitalize on it in any meaningful way.
Plus, while Homelander is pretty devious when the situation calls for it, Omni-Man has been fighting and conquering worlds for thousands of years.
Yup.
He comes from a warrior culture based on fighting. Homelander, on the other hand, comes from a test tube and never had to push himself as a fighter
what
because
I'm
he was
saying,
always
like, yo,
so much
like,
stronger than
Ultimate
everyone else.
experience.
And that's the key difference between them.
You're an
One is a
experiment.
warrior, and the other is a bully. Homelander was never going to give up easy, but Omni-Man's skill,
I like that.
power,
Epic.
and Viltrumite heritage earned him the win.
When it comes to Superman knockoffs, Homelander had to eat his heart out.
The winner is Omni-Man.
Epic. Epic.
I like that. One's a warrior,
Death
one
Battle
was a
is
bully.
back, and we've launched a brand new
Oh
membership
my
program for our
God.
YouTube channel. By directly supporting our team,
Oh man, now that is what I call a return to death battle, bruh.
Omni-Man wins. Fatality.
This is too easy.
Yeah, that was
bruh.
crazy. He went for it.
Man.
It's like Omni-Man, like when he goes after somebody, it's like it's a full course meal when he takes somebody out. He's gonna finish it.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I'm not like he's having fun, like being diabolical. Like you see that.
Yeah.
He wants you to know how OP he is.
yeah.
Yeah.
He fiends for
That's a
it.
scary person. Like
That's a scary.
I'ma show you.
Like, yo, the Viltrumites, bro. They on a whole nother level, man. Shout out to Sable for putting me up a game about them. Like,
don't say you don't believe him, because he will show you.
Like, yo,
you know what I mean? Like show and tell.
Homelander didn't stand a chance, man. Because and it made sense. Yeah. He never really fought against that.
Right.
And just like I said before,
propaganda. Yeah. He's the corporate.
Like I said, he had two. He only got two people. He got people that could stop him.
Right.
You know what I mean? This Viltrumite, bro. You have to be another Viltrumite to actually stop him.
And most people don't know what that is. So it's like, how do you go up against something that you're unknown about?
Yeah. I mean, he's conquered thousands of years, conquered planets.
That too. And he's been living here, so he knows everything he needs to know about us, Earthlings.
He's much softer than he used to be, but that says a lot.
Daddy wasn't there.
Like, he's a savage, man. Like, I'm loving this. I like this battle. This was a great battle because it's been a debate, man. A Homelander, Superman, and Omni-Man. Yeah, since the Omni-Man and Homelander hit the scene, you know, who's better, Superman and stuff like that. They're not really a parody like One Punch Man.
I was just gonna say,
One Punch Man is, so they're more.
These make more sense.
They're more grounded characters. Not saying we don't like One Punch Man,
right.
But he's considered a parody. He's a cartoon character. So, you know, they're more grounded with the logical comic book style. So Homelander is technically the weakest link. Now, I don't know if Death Battle's gonna do this, but they need to have a ranking now, bruh. Only the strong survive and have an actual battle. Who's gonna be at the end?
Like a title card.
Yep, bruh. Like, yo, Homelander,
Omni-Man,
Omni-Man, round 1. You know what I mean? And then you have Superman, round 2, and then they just meet up. Cause I can see Omni-Man going head up with a Saiyan. You know, Goku, Vegeta. I would like to see something like that. You know, we talking about warriors who train and become stronger every time.
Viltrumite versus Planet Namek warriors.
Yeah, bro.
That's like a 20-minute video.
Right. You know what I mean?
The director's cut. They might start doing director's cut with matches like that.
They're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Because it's straight battle, man. It can't be 5 minutes with this, man.
Yeah.
But I like to see that though. A Goku or a Vegeta or a Broly versus a Viltrumite. Like, that would be something to see, because even though I'm probably putting my money on the Super Saiyan, it would be a great thing to see, because the Viltrumite, if he lives from that ass whooping, he will become stronger.
That's true.
So you go out to kill him, because if you let him live,
it's just a domino effect.
He's going to get stronger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a Viltrumite versus a Doomsday. That's something, because Doomsday you only can kill him once the same way. He gets stronger. You know what I mean? Man. Superman, things like that. Like, those type of characters is very unique, and I'm definitely down for something like that.
Extended fight scenes. We might need a referee for those. Yeah. For those matches.
What was old boy for the WWE? Earl. Damn, what was his name? He was an older cat. He used to go in the ring and get knocked out. He'll get pushed to a turnbuckle and then fall over, and he's out.
Yeah, the mullet and stuff.
Nah, man, he was an old bald-headed dude.
Oh, Sandman.
I guess, I don't know what. I think
Big Gene Sandman.
Nah, he was a referee.
He didn't announce him outside of the ring and stuff.
No, he's a referee. He come in, Earl something. I forgot. Y'all know what I'm talking about, WWE. Y'all know what's
I'm thinking the dude that used to
you talking about
back.
Yeah, you talking about the suit.
Yeah.
Nah. We ain't talking about him.
Okay.
But, you know, get a referee, get one of them guys to come in.
Yeah, one of them, get JR special guests and bring that in.
Oh my gosh, you're on this.
That'd be tight, bro.
Oh my God, buoys. You know, so I'm definitely down for that. I would like to see some more of other comic book characters go ahead up with other comic book characters, because I'm seeing a lot of anime characters lately.
Comic book characters going up against video game realm characters.
I mean, let it happen.
Yeah.
Just let this happen.
Right.
Stop being a damn tease.
Let's just go home, okay? I'm calling it. The adventure's over.
We can't leave now, Morty. I'm on fire.
Look, I want to leave now. You win the bet, okay? Just give me the portal gun and let's go, please. Please, I just want to go home.
It'd be cool if they did video game characters and then more like comic book stuff. James Bond versus Ethan Hunt or something.
Yeah.
Kind of cool, man.
But I say go for it. See what it pulls, because I wouldn't mind seeing a 007 versus an Ethan Hunt.
How does MI6 go against somebody like IMF? You know
what I'm saying?
It's Halloween with them.
Remember that show on Spike TV? Deadliest Warriors?
Yes.
Something like that. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, they need to get on something like that.
That show was ahead of its time.
Yeah, man. Statistics. 1,000 simulated battles, and then whoever had the most wins actually won the battle. And certain
favorite episode, Vampires versus Zombies.
That was the last episode.
Yeah. Dude. Like the ratios of survival instincts, like the capacity of like the attack of the bites and scratch.
3
they broke it down.
vampires,
Yeah.
100 zombies.
Yeah.
Zombies win.
Crazy.
They still won, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah, man.
We had shows, man.
Yeah, man. What a way to come back to this one. That was a good battle, man.
I enjoyed this.
I want to know what y'all thought about this battle and who did you guys have winning this battle? Obviously, I know y'all had Omni-Man. You had Omni-Man, but I want to know who you actually had, in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and push that subscribe button. Thumbs up this video, and don't forget to share Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. If you want to see more death battles on J3 Entertainment, put in the comments down below. Let us know. Let the viewers speak. I'm J3.
On the Shogun.
Woo!
Ninja Assassin.
100,000 subscribers, y'all.
We're coming.